Happy birthday, Deets! It's going to be a totally Deets takeover during hour one. Oh, boy. And remember, he's a Cowboy fan. So this is going to get crazy. No. Happy birthday, brother. Let's roll!
On your mark, get set. Let's go.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Mister, will you please wake up? Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning! Kevin Durant, you should have left California.
This Brownsexual upset me in having to bring this teenage idiot from Wisconsin into a sports conversation. Are you really surprised that the Cowboys are giving up on Ezekiel Elliott?
Whoa. Hell no! Well, no one cares about baseball.
Bitch, are you for real?
And away we go on a birthday edition of Snowman in the Morning. And of course, it's Wednesday. Good morning. Welcome to a birthday edition of Snowman in the Morning. We're not going to waste any more time because, like I said, we have a birthday to celebrate, and it's this man.
Passionate.
Come after me! I'm a man! I'm 40!
Unflinching.
Let's go back to losing. Parking was easier.
Unrelenting.
They're not gonna keep him off the field tonight!
Totally.
This one has a chance.
Deeds.
That's not just a murmur.
Good morning, birthday boy. How are you?
Oh, thank you, Snowman. And as Mike Gundy said, I'm a man and I'm 40. And I'm loving every minute of it.
Oh, did
I lost everybody.
Mr. Dietz say something?
Hold on a minute, folks. I'm having connection issues on my end.
All right.
Well, since he's going to correct that, how you doing? I am part of the Snowman in the Morning team, Cole Johnson, the second half of that name. Firstly, happy birthday, Mr. Dietz.
Thank you, sir.
And secondly, the phrase that you said sounds familiar. I can't remember where I've heard it. I think it was here. Passionate.
Come after me! I'm a man! I'm 40!
Unflinching.
Let's go back to losing. Parking was easier.
Unrelenting.
They're not gonna keep him off the field tonight!
Totally.
This one has a chance.
Deeds.
That's not just a murmur. That's a full-blown fibrillation.
Well, welcome to, I know this is not Thursday, but this is a special Wednesday edition of Totally Dietz. As we actually celebrate one of our greatest contributors, Chris Dietz. His birthday's today. And just like that soundbite that you heard almost 15 years ago from
Mike Gundy, from the legend Mike Gundy.
Yeah,
that was the mulletless Mike Gundy.
Yeah,
if he had his mullet when he did that, it would have been a legend. It would have been legendary.
Yeah, I was about to say longtime Oklahoma State head coach Mike Gundy. Yeah, mullet.
As we call him on the fifth down, we just call him the mullet. And even though he's cut it off, he'll never live that one down.
Well, yeah, you're right about that. I don't think he will. And I hope you have the same energy today as he did in that press conference
Oh, I've got it all. But before we get into the whip around and before we get into the heavy topics that we got, I want to have some fun first. So, as I said, Victor, I know you're in the chat, so I need a Cowboys fan's help because I need to get properly dressed for the occasion. And brother Tom, my brother, gave me some Christmas presents, and I need to know which one I should hit because they're both amazing. As you can see, this is the first one, and if you can't see what it is,
Lord, no.
It is not only is it the Dallas Cowboys helmet, it's the Tecmo Super Bowl Dallas Cowboys helmet, which is the most amazing part of it because I love Tecmo Super Bowl.
This is ridiculous.
Even the original is awesome. And
Lord.
Last but not least, I have to show this one that he got me with my man, Prime. Especially with what's going on in Colorado, Prime Time is there. So I need to know, Victor, do I go with Tecmo Super Bowl or do I go with Prime?
Oh my goodness.
And what would your vote be, Cole? As a non-Cowboys fan?
Well, although I have an affinity for Tecmo, so obviously I love Tecmo, but it would probably lean more toward Prime. I think
Prime. All right, so you're leaning Prime. So Victor, it's you got the trump card here. So right. You know me, I'm anything Deion Sanders, I'm in. So it was awesome, and again, thanks to my brother, thanks to brother Tom for the gifts, and you're going to be seeing them all the time, especially if the Cowboys do something in the playoffs. So you'll be seeing them a lot more. So
yeah, that's the problem. You said the key word.
That is a problem. That is a problem because right now we got to travel to Brian Snow's favorite, Tom Brady.
Well, if the season were to end, today, that's what they have to do. Yes,
I love you, but why'd you make me cuss?
Hey, put the money in the jar. Start writing in the book.
You missed it. You would have cursed when you missed it. You would have cursed because you just paraded 2 Cowboy shirts when you were.
I saw the frivolity.
So
I saw.
Victor has weighed in, and Victor's weighed in, and as you know, we are the most interactive. Totally Deets is the most interactive segment on YouTube. So he votes for Prime. So we're going with Prime.
All right.
Well, there we go. Okay. Prime is in the house.
All right, I can deal with that. I can deal with that. I can too. The whole chat is lit up this. Well, the whole chat's lit up this morning, wishing our buddy Deets a very happy 40th birthday today, which is why I immediately played the intro. Mike Gundy said it best. Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40, and I know Deets had something with that. It had something to do with that. With that intro because of that. That was one of the first things Deets sent to me, saying I'm taking over the show Wednesday because I turned 40. So a very happy birthday to you, A.L. Evans from Houston. Happy birthday, dude! Man? And how about those Cowboys?
Stroh's chance, baby.
I was watching this morning. Hey, you know what I was watching this morning before we came on today? I was watching a compilation of, and I know I'm going to hurt a couple of Rockets fans when I say this name, Kevin Johnson. I don't know why it popped in my head. But
someone tried to shame me.
I backed it up with I don't know, Akeem Olajuwon's best.
You mean Sacramento Mayor Kevin Johnson?
Yes, Sacramento Mayor. Yes.
No, yes. I mean the California graduate number 7 Kevin Johnson, who is Sacramento's mayor,
but
who spearheaded keeping the Kings in Sacramento, who also spearheaded the funding of the One Center.
But someone tried to shame me one time with that. There's like, oh, here's here's some of Houston's lowlights, especially the Rockets. And so one of those was the dunk. Yeah, so one of those was the dunk that Kevin Johnson put on Hakeem Olajuwon in Game 4 of the 1994 West Conference semifinals, right?
Okay,
so I said,
who won the series?
Yeah, and that's
my
exactly how I
Who
attacked
won
it.
the series?
Exactly.
That's exactly how I attacked it in return, because it's just
People
like
are
basically when
dumb.
people. It's just like when people shame you because people know that you're a Bulls fan. It's like people shame you about Allen Iverson crossing over Michael Jordan, but they fail
But
to
who
mention
won the
that
game?
Jordan scored 45 and won the game.
I thought you were gonna say John Starks' non-dunk over
No.
the dunk over Jordan. That was
people tried to
That's
say
another one. That's another one.
helping out on.
That's another one, but the more modern NBA fan normally likes the flashy stuff, so they go with Allen Iverson's crossover. Because it's just Jordan by himself. With Starks, he dunked over Jordan, Grant.
He dunked over Horace Grant while Jordan came over to help. That was what happened.
Basically. So I mentioned that, and I returned fire with the guy and said, okay, well, that's great. And that's wonderful. Actually, I love that flashback because with that particular picture, you know what I think? The Rockets won that series. They won, they won that game. They won that series. They won that championship. So you can keep flashing all that in my face. I will celebrate anything 1994 Houston Rockets all day long.
Absolutely, as you should. And speaking of Houston, I've got a little. I come bearing gifts. It's not just my birthday where I receive. I'm going to give out some gifts. And Cole, my birthday wish is to be made commissioner of the NFL for a couple days. And my first inaction would be to rip the Houston Oilers away from the Tennessee Titans and give them to the Houston Texans, not just to change the name. And I wouldn't want the name changed. The Houston Texans, it works. It's good. Keep going with it.
I really don't care about the name. Yeah.
But the color scheme. Houston never should have gone to Navy. They should be the Houston Oiler blue. That's what the Houston Texans should wear. They should wear the Oiler blue when they're at home.
The Columbia blue. Yeah.
And Tennessee should never, Tennessee, you don't have any oil fields in Tennessee that I'm aware of. So you should never have the moniker of the Oilers. Like, give it back to the city of Houston. It belongs to the city.
All right. Let's see. Fanatic feedback zone. Pardon the soapbox I'm about to jump on for a sec, but I'm gonna do it anyway. One of the things that I dislike about the whole thing about the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans, the one thing I dislike is that I now can go to Nissan Stadium in Nashville and I can actually see a lot of these Oilers greats plastered all over the stadium and their names plastered all over the stadium. And the people who live where I do now, which is Nashville, they have no clue who Elvin Bethea and Robert Brazil and even George Blanda, who had a decent amount of attraction when he played with the Oilers. And then there's others who were co-opted by the Titans, like Bruce Matthews and Mike Munchak, who had a lot more history with the Oilers. I hated seeing Oilers greats plastered all over the walls and plastered all over the sightings, and the people here, they don't know who these people are. No clue. Yeah, we can hear you. No clue. And I hate that, and I will always hate that. But it won't happen because the cheap Adams family will not give up the rights to Oilers.
That's why it has to come from above. It has to come from above. It has to be a hammer from above. And I'm just the guy to bring it. I'll bring the axe to them and say, nope.
Hey, I'll help you.
Wrong. And it's the same. It's the same thing. Cole. I feel the same way about the Carolina Hurricanes.
Right.
I feel the same way when Carolina wears the Hartford green and they wear the Whalers uniforms. There's no Whalers in Carolina.
No connection.
You're not Whalers. Don't wear our uniform. You're not allowed. It's not
that's
Whalers.
exactly
It's
how
ours. It's Hartford.
That's exactly the anger I feel whenever they throw the throwback jersey Titans and they put on the Oilers helmet, the white helmet with the blue oil, with the blue oil derrick. And the jerseys,
they got a doggone thing to do with the Houston Oilers.
Right.
Not a thing.
Yeah. I'm like, man, this is sickening to me.
It's sacrilege, is what it is. It's sacrilege. Current example. I'll give y'all a current example. Washington freaking Wizards have the nerve, the unmitigated gall and the nerve to wear the Washington Bullets color scheme, the uniform scheme. And they call themselves the Wizards. They even have the 87-88 font across the front spelling Wizards. I mean, doggone it. Can you? This is just not fair.
I hear you, Snowman, and I have to take this to you because it's been itching at me for a little bit.
Bring it.
You're Snowman. You're right, but you're wrong at the same time with your NBA. With your NBA, you want. I know your thing is you want to move Oklahoma back to Seattle. You're right. Seattle should have a team.
Yes.
I will tell you this as somebody who from Hartford who's had a team ripped away from them.
And it sucks.
Nobody wants a hockey team in Hartford more than me.
Yes.
However, I do not. I want any team but Carolina. They already ripped us once. I do not want that team anywhere near Hartford. I don't want that. I don't want that team back. That's the same way Seattle fan is going. Real Seattle fan, that's the way they're going to treat Oklahoma City. If you were to say, if you're going to take them right now, take Oklahoma City, we're putting you back in Seattle.
Video again.
Seattle fan is going to go, you burned us once. I'm not rooting for you. I'm not backing anything from you.
Right.
So that's my thing. Seattle should have a team, just not that team.
Right. And you're totally right. And you're totally right. It just sucks that the league did nothing to stop the damn move.
Yeah.
And what makes that particular one sucky or horrible is that the previous owner told the NBA, and I'm gonna do it the way I love to do it.
Please
told
do.
the NBA, quote, whomever buys the team, I do not want them to move them out of Seattle. So get an owner that wants to keep the team in Seattle. Close quote.
You raggedy ass liar.
And you talk about Bud Adams. You talk about Bud Adams being what he is. No, the owner for the Oklahoma City actually told the people, when I buy this team, it's not moving. 2 years later, boom, they were gone.
Yeah, they were gone.
It's the same thing Carolina did. Carolina said, when they bought the team, we're not moving. We're not thinking about moving. We're not going to move out of Hartford. Once they sold the team, boom, he was gone.
Well, Bud basically said that in the late 80s, and then, of course, the mid-90s, did a 180 when he didn't get to say them. He wanted downtown. Well, we'll do a reset. We're going to come right back. We're going to discuss more of this. And we're going to get all of our technical difficulties in the way straightened as well. You're listening to Snowman in the Morning. I'm joined with the Snowman, and we're celebrating Dietz's 40th birthday. We'll be right back right after this.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
There's a 100% chance of a laugh thunderstorm. 4 men with different viewpoints take a movie, show, or documentary and review it uncensored, unfiltered, uncompromised, with no holds barred. Join BS3, Wilkes, King Dog, and H-Rap B as they take on Hollywood their own way. BS3 Network proudly presents The Forecast, where H-Rap B always predicts,
if I owe you something, I ain't got it. And if you need it, get it from God.
live every Monday at 8:30 p.m. Central. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure.
The original Think Drink is back. Level up with proven ingredients formulated to crush your competition. No gimmicks, no jitters, no messing around. Just high-potency results that keep you moving day or night. There's a new nerd in town, and we came to play. Nerd Focus. Smarter than energy.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brux Night Guard. Now, the Brux Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brux Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to BruxNightGuard.com and order yours today.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the High Five Strangers guy. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free and will even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
'Cause we take this job so serious.
I'm sorry, I did that all wrong. My bad.
Do it right, will you?
Oh, God.
Brother Guest, I'm so glad, Ryan, that you here on Coffee with McCarthy. I love you.
Oh, Lord, you beat me to it. What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson.
It is indeed Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson, with Cole, with Snowman, and celebrating number 40, one Mr. Christopher Dietz, holding the Thor axe as we speak. We were discussing bait and switching with certain teams saying to certain fan bases, like Stan Kroenke did with St. Louis, oh, we're not moving the team. And then the next year, or I should say when he actually said it, he's actually having a deal that he cut with Inglewood, California to build a stadium, and now SoFi Stadium sits there. Yeah. It almost seems as though that's one of those cards that the owners like to play. It's like, yeah, we want to satisfy and placate the city that we're in, but we want to have the better deal. And if it's elsewhere, we will be like politicians. We will say whatever just to make the fan base happy, and then we'll do what we please anyway.
Yeah, Victor just said it right. If you're going to move the team, just say you're going to move. I bought the team and I'm going to move them. Like, all right, anybody can get behind that. Anybody can say, all right, yeah, all right. But don't tell the team we're not going to do it. And then 2 years later, nope, we're out of here.
Right.
That's not that's just being it's being disingenuous. Like, just be upfront about it. Be upfront about it. We're going to hate you anyway, whether you stay or not. So, I mean, so it's not worth the headache.
Yeah, it isn't, and you make harder feelings happen. Like you actually, what you said it beautifully before the commercial break. You wouldn't want Seattle to have the Thunder back because that same franchise already spurned them. So yeah, I totally understand that, and I think there's part of the reason why I think the people aren't really receiving the Rams now in LA because, well, the Rams gave them the old high hard middle finger when they moved to St. Louis.
How about that? Speaking of the Rams, how about that game? How about that game last weekend, where the Chargers played the Rams in the Rams home building, and the Chargers were the home team.
Yeah,
that was the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny. It's funny. The owners of the stadium, the Rams, or Stan Kroenke to be really technical. They were the guests to the tenants.
I mean, it just reminded me of the days, and I'm sure Ryan McCarthy will remember these, when the Jets used to play the Giants at home in Giant Stadium.
Starting in 1984. Yeah, starting in 1984. Yeah, until they build MetLife, and now they own that stadium. But yeah, for 3 decades, that was how the arrangement was. Yeah, it's sad. To the Fanatic Feedback Zone we go. We have to give a what's up to all of you. Victor Locke, love you, brother. He says, totally Deeds takeover on Chicken Wing Wednesday. I'm down. And yes. And what does he mean? Well, our number 2, Bronze Sexual Confessions in the LGPN, will be brought as we always do.
There's plenty of bronze sexual to go. There's plenty of bronze sexual confessions to go around.
Yes, I agree. Say Dickey says, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. And of course, we have to say good afternoon to him. He comes all the way from Scandinavia. He says, welcome to the Wednesday Whackdown. Bronze sexuals galore. Victor says, good morning, Mr. Number 00. A.L. Evans, we talked about him earlier, want to give a formal introduction and a hello to you, sir. He says, salute to Snowman with Cole Johnson. I appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. As you get a salute from Sick. Before the show actually started, Dietz actually said, good morning. He says, Victor, I got some goodies. Gonna need a Cowboys fan advice on what when the show gets going, and you're seeing part of the goodies that Dietz is wearing. Which that is a good shirt. I love it. I love that. That is a real good shirt.
I love me some Prime. Everybody loves Prime.
Yeah, it's hard to dislike that guy. Stick says, Victor, I'm good, but the Seals are struggling to clap their sore nipples. They got thoroughly milked over time. High demand for Braun Joy juice, and fortunately, the Seal pups were already weaned. Oh my goodness!
They're out in force. If you're around, they've been out in force. Oh my God, LeBron put up 41 and 41. Okay,
the night he put up 43 came close to triple double. They wanted to talk more glowing about that than the 71 that Donovan Mitchell dropped that same night. I'm like, man, get out of my face. Get out of my face with that. Victor says, well, speaking of which, where the heck is Rod? Or Rod West? I don't know.
I'm sure he'll be around.
Yeah. And I have to formally say this because this is something that he always does every time Totally Dietz is on the air. Victor Locke says, open the doors of Valhalla. Dietz is here to celebrate his birthday. Yes, he is. And thank you for the introduction to me, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, Go Sports. with the Z has arrived. Thank you, sir. Man. And the AL says happy birthday to you as well. And of course, Victor gave you your vote of a primetime shirt. Ryan McCarthy, who you saw coming out of the break, when I was actually referring to him as brother guest. He says, "Good morning, gentlemen, and good morning to everyone watching the chat and who's listening and watching. Happy 40th, Mr. Dietz."
Let me just say this now, so I don't have to do it every time. Thank you to everybody. Thank you for your sentiments. It's great. It's great to be here. And like I said, to start it, I'm a man. I'm 40.
Channeling his Mike Gundy again.
Can't say that enough today and tomorrow on the show. It's going to be pretty much just Mike Gundy clips all day long.
Oh,
I mean, 2 hours, just 2 hours of Mike Gundy screaming about how he's 40.
Yeah. AL, just like me, reliving the best Rockets years, 94 to 95 season. Yes, can never get enough of that. Sick was basically talking back at me about the frustration I have about seeing Oilers stuff all over Nissan Stadium in a place where the team really didn't exist in the consciousness of the area until 1999. He says, "I understand your frustrations, Cole. Nashville has no connection to the Oilers' legacy. No, and how could they? I don't hate the Nashvillians for it. It's just, how could they have connection to something that they don't have? They have connection with." The University of Tennessee. They have connection even with Vanderbilt. Of course, football-wise, they are horrible. Baseball-wise, they're great. But they have a connection with them. And now they're building a connection with the Predators. They would understand the pain if the Predators were to move somewhere else. So I understand that, look, before 1995, the NFL wasn't even a thought being in Nashville. A deal that struck with the city and Bud Adams, and they're happy. It doesn't matter if it's an expansion team or a team that's moving. The NFL is coming to the area, so I don't begrudge them. My ire is directed to the late K.S. Adams and his offspring, because they just simply want to tear their hair out. Victor says, "I want to make a shirt that says hashtag fire Pennywise." Pennywise, for those who don't know, that is Mike McCarthy, the head coach of the Cowboys. But Ryan says, "I know some residents in the Outer Banks of North Carolina who would beg to disagree about there being no whales." Yeah, but not in Charlotte. I'm sure there aren't any. I mean, Raleigh. I'm sorry. I'm sure there are no whales in Raleigh. In fact, I'm positive there are no whales in Raleigh. Oh my gosh. He goes on to say, "As a resident of the Albany, New York area, I've had my share of heartache in terms of teams being ripped away from us. See Albany Firebirds." Yeah. And Victor said, with the owners actually saying, "You know what? We love this city. This city is a fabric of our community. There is no way possible we will move this team and then up and leave about 2 years later." He says it's a classic bait and switch. Yes, it is. It is. It is. Just like, and I'm glad I was actually going to say this right when I read your comment, Vic, and you mentioned it to me. Remember when the original Browns were snatched from Cleveland? Because I remember Art Modell saying, "Why would I move the Browns? The Browns are part of Cleveland. Why would I want to move them?"
Then come 1995.
Got a hold of them.
Well, it come 1995, he says it basically came down to the fact that I didn't have a choice. Bullsh, you had a choice.
Yeah.
He didn't have a choice. That's why he moved the team at midnight.
Yeah.
At midnight. Same with the Colts. Same with the Colts.
Yeah.
They left
Same with the Colts a
Baltimore
decade earlier. But the thing with the Browns moving to Baltimore, it's like, Art was selling that, the Browns is Cleveland. And the deal just got too sweet in Baltimore, and he packed up his Mayflower and moved there because he sold it under the guise of why we want to play in a dump like Cleveland Stadium, which was 80,000 seats, but it is baseball configurated, and the turf was horrible. I mean, it was so bad. Now I'll admit this: in Cleveland Stadium, the turf was so bad they had to pour dirt on the stadium and paint it green. That's how bad the turf was. So yeah, I understand that. I do.
Could have been worse. Could have been worse. You could have been playing at Veterans Stadium where they patched it with concrete. Concrete.
Yeah, concrete and stitch. And people tripping on it, and people getting injured in their careers. Sorry about this, Cowboys fan, like Michael Irvin did. Ryan says, yeah, they still do that at MetLife, talking about the Giants Jets thing. He said this is why the Jets need a new stadium in NYC. I remember there was a proposal that they wanted to put a stadium in NYC when they were also bidding for the Olympiad. I can't remember which. I can't remember if it was 2020, 2024, or 2020. I can't remember which. It was 20. I remember they were trying to go and they were trying to also sell. Okay, so we build this stadium and the Jets will move in it. And I can't remember if it was voted and shot down or the proposal didn't even get to a ballot. I can't remember. You would probably know a lot better than me, Ryan. But
it got to a ballot. I don't think it got to a ballot.
That's what I'm saying. I can't remember if it got to a ballot, but yeah.
I'm sorry, folks. I'm having so many technical difficulties here in my studio. I'm working off my tablet. I am in the process right now of tearing this thing apart. And the sucky thing about it is I was so excited to come on today, was going to help Chris celebrate his 40th birthday. I had everything ready and everything running. And then poof.
And then my birthday curse struck.
Then your birthday.
About right.
No, it's not a birthday curse. I know what the problem is. So, Cole, I need two things from you, if you would, kind sir. One, take the current comment down, and two, could you put the Cash App up top, please, or somewhere on the screen? Because now I know what I need, and I'm about to cry because I thought I had everything. I thought I had everything settled, but folks, it's going to take a couple of other things that we need to get this. We need to get this right because we are on the verge of this show exploding, and we're on the verge of the studio getting together and the station getting together. But we need your help. So if y'all can help get a hotspot for the studio with the Cash Apps that you see below, and also become a member of the Patreon, and y'all forgive me, I'm about to cry right now. I'm so sorry. I would totally appreciate it, because why am I about to cry right now? Because we put so much work into it. Deeds, Cole, myself, Ryan, Victor, who produces from Chicago. We all put work into this. And the thing that gets me is when I have difficulties here in my home studio, especially trying to put it on the radio station, and then something fouls up. That's on me. And as the leader of this team, it's incumbent upon me to try my best. No, not try my best. It's incumbent upon me to solve this puzzle. And it's a puzzle I've been trying to solve for a few months now. And now that I know what I actually need, given my situation, I'm going to have to do this the way we've always been doing it. So if anybody can contribute within the next 48 hours so I can get a hotspot for the studio and strike a deal with Verizon to become the source of internet for the studio while I configure my computer and work on getting that. Because what I want to do is have quite a few programs run through the SDM Sports Radio Network and work on the video component as well. But we need some help. All right. I want to help Cole. I want to help Dietz. I want to help my wife, who serves as executive producer when I'm doing games. Like I said, Victor, who produces from our world headquarters in Chicago, needs some help. And I'm in the process right now of resetting my computer and pricing the things that I need. And when everything crashed this morning, y'all don't want to know what I said.
And
it wasn't
don't
pretty.
Don't forget to like and share as well. Like and share the program as well, because that really helps. That really helps. It helps get it to people who may not. The more you like and share the show, the more YouTube sends it to people who aren't even your friends. They'll just put it in, drop it down. So like and share the program, guys. And do that for everybody. Any of your favorite content. They'll appreciate it so much.
The likes have gone up.
Comment here. Go ahead.
The likes have gone up. The shares have gone up, but we definitely need more, because I want this program, and I've never mentioned this in 9 years, but I will mention it now. I want this program to be the one-stop sports morning show shop for everybody, because we bring it raw. We tell the truth. We don't care about politics. We don't put politics in our sports talk. We have fun. We do what we need to do to bring the true sports talk that's local as well as national and worldwide. Thank you to our contingent across the world. Thank you, Sig Diggy, for coming to us from Norway. Ryan coming to us from the East. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to break, and this may show me as weak, but I don't care. I'm putting it out there that we need the help. Because, like I said, I want to take care of Cole. I want to take care of Dietz. I need to take care of my family. We need the help. We absolutely need the help, especially on a day like today when everything decides to go south instead of southwest.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. That's when we're at our best. When we're at our lowest moments, that's when we're at our best. That's when we thrive.
Oh, you mean when the show is let me see if I can find it. You mean when the show is like this?
And I took it off the rails. I took it off the rails because you know what pisses me off when
besides the comment I just read. Go ahead.
Oh, don't worry. I'll address that I'll address that comment, Cole.
I know.
I'll take care of that. I'll take care of that one.
And it will be addressed starting at the top of the next hour. But go ahead, Snowman.
I'll address that. I'll address those comments from that motherfucker at the top of the hour, because I'm going first on the broad sexual trade. Obviously. Because I got to talk to you, Rod West, and you ain't gonna like it.
Rod West.
Brady Knights will like what I'm about to say. But getting back to what I'm saying, getting back to what I was saying before. Deej, you're right. We're at our best when we're at our lowest. And to me, as long as I've been in this business, which now covers 28 years, this is one of my lowest points. And this is aside of being in the hospital for 3 months, or 2 months rather. Mm-hmm. This is aside of going through the blood clots I went through, last summer or 2 summers ago and nearly dying. Okay, because I was flat out told that if Sonia, my daughter, and Jody didn't act immediately, I was a goner. I wouldn't have made it. There wouldn't have been time to fly me to Duke, which they did, and they got all the clots out of me. And I know I'm going totally off the rails here, but I'm going to let this off my chest right now. I am sick and tired of people talking to me, my family, and my crew for what we're putting together. Because, and I know I shouldn't give this any shine, but y'all gonna have to forgive me. I gotta get it off my chest. I'm tired of people telling me, certain people telling me that this ain't gonna work. You should work for someone. I want to flip the finger right now, but I'm not going to. I'm flipping we're flipping the finger by doing this thing, by having Dietz on here to celebrate his 40th birthday, even with the 8-bit Dallas Cowboys shirt and the Prime shirt, by having A Pizzle in the comments, by having Victor Locke and Sick Diggy and Ryan McCarthy, aka Ryan McCarthy, by having Cole Johnson as my executive producer. Dietz is one of my greatest contributors. Dietz has written with me 6 of the 9 years we've been on air. I was told by someone who I lived with up in Michigan City that I didn't have to trust anyone. That's bullshit, especially when it comes to this. When I asked Cole to be my EP, when I asked Cole to become part of the show and be my partner, he was my only choice. I said this to him privately. I've said this to Jody privately, but now I'm saying it aloud. He was my only choice because I love him. I trust him. I trust his instincts. Y'all see the video capabilities. Y'all see the video capabilities that he put together for Dietz's intro, for mine, for the show. He was my only choice. And when I asked Dietz to be my college football insider, he was my only choice. We started this audibly. Now we got video involved. Ryan McCarthy's on with us every Monday. A Pizzle, I want to get you on too to talk Dolphins. We got to work out a time. I've been asked by other people to join their podcast and lend my expertise on a few teams that I know. But what I want is something I want so badly, for not just for myself, but for my family here and my family on this show, on this program, and with my network. And it's something I want so badly. I can reach out and grab it. I can taste it, but it comes back to the point where I am no longer afraid to ask for help from the folks that tune in, because this has to launch. I don't want this to be a piss trickle grounder to third base, scooped up by Robert Ventura, or the shortstop or the second base scooped up by Jose Altuve. No, I want this sumbitch to fly out the park. And I know what it's going to take now. So if y'all can help us with some cash app so I can get a hotspot here in the studio so there are no more crashes. And I can help my daughter out as well with and my wife, because she's gonna start helping out with production here pretty soon. We will appreciate it, and thank you guys for allowing me this time. I thank you guys for allowing me to say everything I needed to say.
No problem.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. And with that, we will take a small break, and we'll come right back, because there's going to be more of Snowman and Nicole Johnson on in store and coming right at you. We'll be right back. Joining with Snowman and with Christopher Dietz celebrating number 40. He's a man. He's 40. I'm Cole Johnson. Right back. Right back.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
The original Think Drink is back. Level up with proven ingredients formulated to crush your competition. No gimmicks, no jitters, no messing around. Just high-potency results that keep you moving day or night. There's a new nerd in town, and we came to play. Nerd Focus. Smarter than energy.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the High Five Strangers guy. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
This is a BS3 Network presentation. Politics.
They'll write the law, but they'll enforce it differently. Is that going to apply both ways?
Religion.
God never said that we can't reason together. Matter of fact, he said, let us sit and reason together.
Relationship.
I believe that everybody wants and needs somebody.
From a man's perspective.
They say, girls, if I put some polish on that and get him to buy some different clothes, girl, he could be a winner chicken dinner.
Join the thought engineer.
There's nothing wrong with me developing my piece and you developing your piece, but understand the goal is to come together.
And comedian John Yogi.
Negro, I don't need you putting on no chapstick up there in the pulpit. You do that over there in your chair.
Get ready for
Let's Talk Monday. Woo!
Live every Monday at 7 p.m. Central. Because we take this job so serious.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson.
Hour number 2 of Snowman in the Morning.
Time for hour 2 of this spectacular. Ryan McCoffey now joins us this morning.
That's what you need to do to beat Josh Allen. You need to make him uncomfortable.
Hour 2, time for some Spivey notes. And here's Jay.
Well, I know he's only in his 3rd year, but they're just wasting Justin Herbert.
Hour 2.
The hardest working content creator I know, the playmaker.
Hey, LeBron James, the greatest scorer of all time. Hey.
Hour 2.
The one, the only Christopher Dietz.
They rewarded Ohio State for not playing, and they punished USC for playing.
Hour 2. Sam Shady.
Oh, man. It's been a roller coaster ride if you were a Philadelphia Stars fan.
Hour 2. That's Big Ben, the man in charge of the BS3 network.
And if I see Kurt 2 Chainz Cousins out.
Hour 2, Chris Bay's joining us.
Oh my God! Oh, this game! Oh, way to go, Sammy!
Hour 2, was L.
Oh man, I thought I missed it.
What in the all types of blue hell?
Time for hour 2 of this spectacular, and it starts right now.
This spectacular is right. Welcome back to Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson. I am Cole, joined by the Snowman, who will probably rejoin us in a moment, and also joined by the one, the only, the axe-wielding Christopher Dietz.
Hey, Cole. Before we get to the bronsexuals and all of that stuff, there is a topic that was in the chat that we have to address. That I do have to apologize to people. I work nights, so I'm just catching up on what happened Monday night and all of that. And I don't even want to go into what happened Monday night, but since then, all the chaos that has broken out is absolutely insane. And I know you guys talked about it yesterday, but I just saw it today. And I got to say this. It piggybacks off what was said in the chat and what Snowman just said about all of us having each other's back. The one thing that we do here is we show up. No matter what somebody says on this program, we're going to come in, we're going to show up, and we're going to be men about it and talk to each other about it. If we don't agree with something, we're going to have as my coach, Coach DiCaprio used to say, the intestinal fortitude to say to that person, what in the hell were you talking about? We're not going to be Shannon Sharp, and I didn't like your tweet, so I'm not going to show up to work. Bull crap. You show up and you tell that person to their face, your tweet was garbage and you need to apologize right now. You, Shannon Sharp, you had the opportunity that every single one of us wanted to have to sit across from Skip Bayless and say, Skip, you're wrong. Apologize to me, apologize to the audience, and apologize to the family of this kid right now on live television. You had that opportunity, Shannon Sharp, and you threw it away. Why? Because you had an ideological, you didn't understand what Skip was saying. And what Skip said was absolutely, I get it. It was, as we have it was tone deaf. It was tone deaf to do it there. But I'm not going to lie to you. I have the exact same questions as Skip Bayless has. What the hell is the NFL going to do now that this game has been essentially canceled? What happens when the Chiefs? What happens when the Kansas City Chiefs have more wins than Cincinnati and Buffalo because they didn't have a chance to play each other? What happens then?
Or what happens when you have the Ravens beat the Bengals? They have the same wins as the Bengals, but the Bengals have less losses.
Right. What is the mechanism there? It's a valid question. What Skip said was a valid question, and in his tweet, and I have to address Skip Bayless because I know he listens to the show, but I'll address him anyway. Skip Bayless, this is on you. You're a professional writer. You made your career as a writer. Your tweet should not. I don't want to hear, my words were taken out or I didn't write it right enough. You're a professional writer. You should be writing things. Everything that you write in a tweet should be like you wrote it for the paper. Like it should be absolutely perfect and worded the exact way you want it to be said. So I don't have any qualm. I don't have any sympathy for anything that Skip Bayless is getting. However, all the fake people that are out there, fire Skip over this tweet, fire Skip over what he said. Why? And they said, "Oh, you can't use this kid. You can't use this injury to do anything." What are you doing? You're asking to fire him over his reaction to this. So don't tell me you're not using the kid against him. Right now, everybody should be thinking about getting that kid getting healthy, prayers for him, prayers for his family. That's what everybody should be thinking about. However, that's the way that me sitting here, Cole sitting where he is, Snowman sitting where he is, guess what? None of that's going to help him right now. So what we need to do is move on in our lives and treat it as if our lives don't stop just because what happened Monday night. So now we as people need to ask the questions that Skip laid out, which was, what happens now? What do we do? How does this get rectified? I mean, I can give you an example. My fantasy league that is going into a championship game, they paused it because they don't know, because the NFL doesn't know what the hell they're doing. They don't know if they're going to play the game. They don't know if they're going to stop the game. I mean, now that it's Wednesday, you pretty much hands are tied. You have to just
they don't know
cancel
to proceed with their week 18.
Now what happens? Do all those stats get thrown out? Do you give the Bengals the win because they were ahead at the time? These are valid. It was a valid question. It was a valid post. It was all okay. There's nothing wrong with what Skip said. The timing of it was absolutely horrible.
There we go. There we go.
The timing of it was terrible. But the actual wording
that
of
is
it,
my
when
issue.
you read it, you go, all right, he's asking a question. What do we do? What happens now? And that's what everybody should be asking. Everybody should be asking, what do we do now? And everybody that said, and like I said, everybody that said, you can't use this kid's injury to further your whatever they were doing. You are using his injury to say fire him. You're doing the exact same thing, you morons. The hypocrisy is so bad, but it gets even worse when, like I said, Shannon Sharpe, you had the opportunity to sit across from Skip Bayless, look him in the face, and say, what you did was wrong. Here's why I believe you're wrong. Here's why you need to apologize. And Skip can tell you to your face, he can react to you. You had that opportunity. I would give up my right arm for that, to sit across from Skip Bayless and say, what the hell were you thinking? Let's hear it and let's go at it. But no, Shannon Sharpe, activist Shannon Sharpe, says, nope, I'm not going to go on because I don't like your tweet. And that's horrible. That's a terrible way to do things.
The only problem that I would see, the only problem that with that, I'm not saying your scenario is wrong. The only problem with that scenario in just climbing Shannon Sharpe's skin is that he had to deal about 2 weeks beforehand with this same guy who challenged his own legacy on the field. And he came close to throwing blows with him then. So to me, I don't think it was as much the tweet, although, yes, that's the reasoning and rationale it's given. As much as it is, he felt as though he came close to swinging and connected with Skip on air in doubting Shannon Sharpe's Hall of Fame career on air. And so I think that is, I think that has to come into play too. It's the nuance. It's the nuance part with me. And you nailed it on the money. You nailed it on the money.
To go with your point, Cole, again, it goes back to what we were talking about before, the bait and switch. If that's the reason, say it. Don't say it's because of this. Don't say it because Shannon Sharpe came out and said, because of this stupid tweet, I'm not showing up. He said it's because of the tweet. If Shannon Sharpe said, you know what, it's all of this stuff and I'm done with you, I can live with that. We can live with that and we can move on. But don't tell me it's because of this tweet, because it's not.
Oh, you get no argument out of me over that. None whatsoever. And yes, you were definitely correct about Skip's tweets. And his overarching message was, wow, this kid is hurt. Yeah, I sent a prayer to him. But what's the NFL going to do now? They most likely going to have to postpone this game. I get that. But like you said, and you could not have said it even better, my overarching issue was not necessarily just what he said. It was when he said it, or at least the little bit of when he said it. Like the who cares what the NFL has to do in terms of where we're going to move forward at right around the time he was basically suffering from cardiac arrest, which was, if I'm not mistaken, it was roughly 9 p.m. Monday night. To me, I'm like, I don't care about what the NFL has to do. I don't care if the NFL continues to play this game. I don't care if they wheel him off, stretch him off, carry him off, or wheel him out in the ambulance. All I only concern myself with is I hope Damar Hamlin gets up and is revived and resuscitated. That was the only thing that mattered to me in that moment. And to see anybody, and it didn't have to be Skip, it could have been anybody, to have anybody not deal with the, oh my God, number 3 of the Bills, he suffered cardiac arrest on the field. This absolutely sucks. To not even just have that focus and basically drop everything else, that's where I had the issue. And yes, you're correct. If you're a writer and this dude has been doing this for over 50 years, you should. And you should look at your stuff and critique it. It is like what Herm Edwards said one time to a rookie symposium. He says, look, the problem I have with people, with people your age is that you all are online. You just simply tweet and you just say stuff and you just don't give a crap what gets sent out there. You just have it out there, and then you wonder why the firestorm comes back at you. So you know what you should do before you even decide to let your pre-feelings known out into the world. Read it before you hit it. And if it's bad enough to where you think you can't handle the firestorm, don't press send.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Because
Yeah,
you're perfect now. You're perfect.
I'm using my tablet and I'm using my studio mic.
You're perfect.
I need a favor from the folks in the chat and from folks who are listening. I did some quick research, and if we can make a goal today of $150 via Cash App, I can zip out and get the thank you, Victor, and get the hotspot today and have it installed. And I'm also working on getting a couple of better monitors. I am going to blow the piss out of my computer and erase everything. I have it all backed up on 2 jump drives and reinstall everything, because a crash like this, especially when, and I'm going to go ahead and say it loud and clear, when we are sitting on a top of millions of dollars in a very short amount of time, because I feel this show will take off and we'll get the sponsors that we need, the paying sponsors that we need, as well as the affiliate sponsors that we have, then this is only part of the goal. So for the next 3 days, our daily goal each day is $200. And each contribution that comes in, whether we make the goal or not, will go towards improving the studio, improving our delivery, and a part of this will take care of my family, and a part of this will take care of my crew. Now that I can take a deep breath, with all that being said, push the button.
You're ready now. Okay, so we're going to have some fun, everybody. It's Wednesday. You know what time it is.
In a world where partial greatness is celebrated and total greatness is shunned, there stands to be a figure on the lips of those who love him and those who hate him. The inane comparisons to Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant continue and has existed since 2003. There is no end in sight, for the battle between those who unconditionally love and unconditionally hate him wages on. These are their stories. Welcome to the Bronzexual Confessions.
And now, I say to you, one Mr. Snowman,
First, we start with a fellow, and I use the term loosely, by the name of Ryan Lee.
A common name. Okay.
Mm-hmm. This is not.
Okay, Ryan.
Although we both have seen worse.
Yes, we have.
Open it.
So he said, quote,
LeBron today is sitting at almost 900 less shots, almost 170 less games, and almost 4,300 less minutes. By the time he catches Kareem in games or minutes, he will be sitting at about 42,000 points. Let goat and goat emoji.
Close quote.
Okay.
Did he go French with it?
He did.
Lego?
That unfortunately, that has been a popular term for at least the last year. LEGOAT.
And let me welcome Papa Blood in the house. And Papa Blood, I have a request. I'll make it a little later.
What's up, Papa Blood?
Ryan Lee, you stupid, incompetent. You know the next 2 words.
Oh, wow. No.
Do you even think long enough to take the member out of your mouth before you opine such foolishness? Okay. Listen, I have said all along and will continue to say and believe that LeBron is chasing a couple of ghosts. One wore 33, the other wore 23.
Yeah. Yeah, he's starting to chase that. He's starting to chase 33 a little harder now. Yeah.
And this is a team sport that's
Last I
supposed to
remember.
be about winning.
Last I remember.
And LeBron ain't all about winning. LeBron ain't all about championships. Not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7. You dumbass.
I'm not kidding.
Apparently you were kidding. Listen, Ryan Lee, you stupid bronze sexual. Read between the lines. Okay? Just read between the lines. Yo Kang put up 41 points in a victory.
About time.
Let's see. Giannis had 55 in a victory. Clay
the
had
same night
54,
Donovan Mitchell put up 71.
and Donovan Mitchell had 71.
But you wanted to talk about LeBron that night putting up 43.
Let me repeat that number for you.
Same night.
The same night LeBron had 41. Clay put up 54. And Donovan Mitchell put up not 50,
70,
not 60,
no, not 50, not 60,
70.
not 70.
71 points in an overtime win. 71 of Cleveland's 145 points came from Donovan Mitchell. Yo, Kang,
he had a hand in 99 points in that game. Not your Kane sucks.
This same stupid motherfucker named Ryan Lee ranks the top 3: LeBron, then Kobe, then Michael. Okay, I stopped there. No, I won't stop there.
Okay, well,
Ryan Lee, do you
no,
even watch
stop there for a second. Because the Wonder Bread Choir, because the Wonder Bread Choir has a selection they want to sing. Yes.
Okay.
It is called.
Bring it.
It is called "You Must."
And now that I figured this out, I got let's see. So I guess the influence of the original number 23 is kind of lost upon you if you want to put the fake 23 before him.
The fake 23.
I guess the impact of Michael Jeffrey Jordan, who was the first to lead the league in scoring and steals, by the way. The year was 1988. If you actually do your research.
And pull the same trick next year.
Had you saying,
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
So you opine the stupidity that you opine.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
100.
Let me repeat a point that my partner Cole Johnson said so eloquently on an episode of Cool Sports with a Z. And he did this exactly 2 years ago, this month. LeBron's GOAT candidacy ended on June 12th, 2011.
That's right.
Rest in peace, Papa Snow. Rest in peace, Sarge. Why do I bring up that date? Well, one, it's the date that I lost my dad, but Dad and I watched a lot of basketball, and we both seemed better than LeBrick. Hell, matter of fact, the day I went to see him, the day that he passed, we were watching the Spurs kick the out of the Cleveland Cadavers. My dad pointed to the television and said, "Who's that?" I said, "That's LeBron James." Know what my pop did? Waved him off.
So your old man, your old man did know all about LeBron and had the exact conclusion that I thought he would gather from it. Good.
Yep.
Good.
Because
I don't need to know anything. I don't need to know anything about your father. I love him already.
Listen, when Dad got me into basketball, One of the first names he and I both loved, playing the same position as small forward. Wait, let me take a drink.
All right.
Been through a gallon and a half of water this morning.
Nice.
I believe Dave Zinkoff said it best. And University of Massachusetts, number 6, Julius Irving, who played a better position of forward, blindfolded. I challenged Rod West, and he seems to laugh at me that I can name 10 small forwards who are better than LeBron James, past and present.
Rod West.
He doesn't think I can do it, but I will do it next Monday live.
Rod West. Oh. Rod West.
I've been called a hater so many times. And Ryan Lee just keeps posting frivolity. Goat James doing things only he can do in year 20. Kareem got there before him. You stupid idiot. And you want to list all his individual accolades. Let me ask a question here.
Okay.
Because on this list of guys who played in season 20,
right?
Kobe, Dirk, Abdul-Jabbar, Vince Carter, the Chief.
Yeah. Well,
of course, he has LeBron James at the top at 29 points per game. Riddle me this.
Wait, how many points per game?
29.
29.
Which is false.
He's at 23.
That's why people don't do research. That's why fools like Bron Centrals like this don't do research.
And Michael, and even at 29, I have to raise my hand and say, Michael's at 30.
They just go with their fed.
Let me finish eviscerating this guy. Okay.
Continue the evisceration.
Wait, let me take this. Open the quote again, please.
All right, here we go. Quote.
Goat James doing things only he can do in year 20.
Oh, Lord. Close quote. In the words
This is
of
where
one...
I add my little spin to it. Goat James doing things only he can do in year 20. Like flop! Load management! Times 5. Like, I'm going to say 4 words that's going to piss off bronzesexuals before my partner interjects. Like, quit on his team. ... Again. Mr. Johnson.
Oh, I was going to say, before you were to amend that fellow statement, I was going to say, yes. In the words of the wonderful philosopher Christopher Bass, he would say something to the effect of, Negro be lying.
Oh, I got more.
Oh, please. Cook some more.
Ryan Jarvis Cornelius.
Oh, now that's better. There we go. Now, a bronzesexual name. That's what I'm talking about. No, we got a bronzesexual name. That's what I'm talking about. Quote.
Wait, I'll have to have you open it again because I'm going to lay a warning. Folks, I am going to read this. Y'all, Deets, you and Cole know what's coming. Yeah. I'll need you to
already know what cue.
Verbatim. Oh,
I'm going to read this verbatim.
All right.
I am going to read this void for void.
We might need Ray J. We might need Ray J to translate this for us.
All right, go ahead.
I don't think Ray J can. I don't think even Ray J or Ray can translate this.
All right.
Here we go.
Quote.
Le Barn receives hate because of him not competing and you fans lying.
Well,
10 tries and 4 titles? ? Only the fake see that as greatness. Truth. Athletes thinking it is disgust me. It's the end of his career, period. Tell the truth, period. It's not like he's going to erase the statistical milestones, period. Y'all keeping him in a light he ain't in, period. Have respect for the game, period. Preach, Ryan.
Okay.
And then James Flowers.
Oh, close quote.
Thank you. Now, this one by Ryan Jarvis Cornelius actually spoke some truths that people don't want to say. Ryan Lee, one more time.
All right.
Said,
quote.
Oh, no.
How about the GOAT shooting at least 50% from the field for 11 straight games? Slam it.
Close quote.
Oh.
Okay, Ryan Lee, you stupid bronzexual. You're talking about Le Bumf shooting 50% from the field for 11 straight games, which just happens to be the longest stretch of his career. There's a fellow we all know that shot 50% from the field for his career. And you know something? It ain't LeBum. We know a fellow bronzexuals that became the first player in NBA history to lead the league in scoring and what's that defensive category I'm looking for? Steals. One of only 2 players to do it multiple years. And guess what? The second player ain't LeBron, you bum asses.
Dummies.
Matter of fact, Yo Kang, who is chasing ghosts, one of them is the True King. The True King is the only player in NBA history to lead the league in scoring and steals 3 times.
Wait. Did you say that LeBron is chasing ghosts?
Yes, I did.
Oh, you mean like this?
Unfortunately, yes. I'm glad I chose this morning to cheat on my diet and started with iced coffee. Ryan Lee, and you know what? Put that face up again, please. Put the face up again.
Oh, wait a minute. You mean the video I just showed?
No.
Oh, I got you.
No.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah. I had several conversations with bronzexuals over the past 48 hours.
No.
And Alonzo Hall, the all-star advisor, salute to you. I had several conversations with bronzexuals in the past 48 hours, and those are brain cells I'll never be able to get back.
I'm so sorry, sir.
that seem to pop into my live stream whenever I'm doing a game. I'm looking at you, Rod West. Good evening, Snowman. LeBron's the GOAT. How are you doing? If you weren't my friend, Rod, I'd kick you in the throat. Now, to all you bronzexuals, Rod West included, first of all, you need to watch the game. 2, you need to study the game. And 3, you need to get your statistics correct. Because Bron ain't averaging 29 a game this year.
No, he's not.
And by the way, Chris Dietz said it best to me in a little friendly debate we had with Micah Parsons versus Nick Bosa, who are both defensive studs, by the way. Chris Dietz said to me, quote, according to my math, 30.1 is more than 27.3.
You would be correct, Mr. Dietz.
Chris Dietz led with the line, quote, according to my math, Michael Jordan has 10 scoring titles.
To 1.
10.
Mm-hmm. To 1.
To 1.
To your gangs. 1.
1. 1.
According to my math, and bronzexuals in particular hate when I bring up this stat. And I think Dietz will back me up, and I think Cole will back me up, and I think the chat will back me up. Michael Jordan led the league in steals 3 times.
Not twice. 3 times. Mm-hmm.
Oh, and you know what the significant part about that? He did it in seasons where he also led the league in scoring.
Mm-hmm.
And all 3 times he averaged plus 30 points a game. So you bronzexuals sucking down the member of your Kang with the joy juice coming by behind it, made with real organic sea milk, have been blinded by the joy juice to see how much of a farce LeBron James is. I read a stat this morning. I'm going to butcher it because I've forgotten it in the midst of all the emotion, but it was something to the tune of LeBron having his 13th triple-double. It's something to that.
Okay. Woohoo.
Hey, stupids. MJ had 15 triple-doubles in one season. That year, 1989. And those 15 triple-doubles came in a 2-month stretch.
Didn't he have a stretch where he had was
7 straight 7 straight triple doubles.
There's triple doubles, yeah.
The last one came against the eventual world champion Detroit Pistons in the Palace.
But I thought Jordan couldn't pass. Dummies. I thought Jordan was selfish. Dummies.
Can I address this Ryan Lee for a minute?
Please do. Give him the camera, Cole. Please.
Because and this goes out to, I know we have LeBron, we have bronzexuals in the chat, and we have bronzexuals that check out the program. I'll call you guys out. Rod, you know I love you. We do the show. We do the lunch crew on Mondays. So you know I love you, Rod. So I'm going to try to help you out a little bit. And Hawk TV, I know you're out there. Do not fall into the trap that this Ryan Lee fell into. LeBron. I've seen it. I've seen it in mine. I know Cole. I know you've seen it. I know Snowman. I know you've seen these people come out and say, when LeBron breaks the scoring record, That will ensure that he's the GOAT. All right. All right. Let me tell you why that's a false argument.
Before you continue, sir.
Yes.
Go ahead, sir.
Before you continue, Deeds, can I incorporate a little Street Fighter here?
Sure.
Please.
Or you can.
God, you read my mind. You read. I love you, Deets, for that, because the exact sound I'm looking for, the exact sound I'm looking for, in which my friend Derek turned into.
I would almost give that. I would give that a tiger uppercut.
Tiger uppercut.
For going.
I'll search for it. You go.
Real Dawson for you.
But yes, you were addressing one, Mr. Levine Lee.
You go.
All right.
You were saying that.
So here's why that comment does not help your argument. And unless you're arguing with somebody who's saying Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the greatest player of all time, unless you're arguing with them, guess what? LeBron's already passed Jordan. He's already scored more points than Jordan. So your argument, him getting to number one, means nothing. It means nothing to any of the arguments that you have. He's already surpassed Jordan in total points. Guess what? That doesn't matter. That's not what people are looking at. People aren't looking at this and saying, all right, who scored the most points? Okay, that'll be the answer to that'll be the answer to the Jeopardy question. Who scored the most points in NBA history? Who is LeBron James? That's not going to answer who's the greatest player, because if you're arguing with somebody who's saying Jordan, well, guess what? You're already past him. So if you say, we have to get to number one before we can be considered the greatest, well, no, you don't. But what you do have to do is points per game. No amount of points that LeBron James scores is going to raise his point average the 7 points needed to get to where Jordan is. That is why your argument will fail every single time, because it doesn't matter. We know Jordan didn't score as many points. We know Jordan didn't play as many seasons as LeBron. We know that Jordan did not have the amount of games that LeBron James has had. He hasn't had the scoring influx that we've seen in the NBA recently. So you're not going to win the argument on scoring title. Scoring title is it's a meaningless argument. It's a meaningless argument. So Rod and Hawk, please, I respect you guys way too much. Don't fall into that trap.
It's a trap.
Hey, Deets, I have something for you. I have something for you.
Tiger
Awesome.
uppercut.
Yes, there it is.
I got this.
Yoga fire.
And this.
Sonic boom.
And this. And hell, run through them all.
Yeah.
And there, all of them. But the one Deets wanted.
Tiger uppercut.
Yes. But that's the LeBron discussions that I've been having all year long. Is when LeBron breaks this record, he'll be considered the GOAT. And I'm like, no, he won't, because he's not breaking it. He's not taking something from the real GOAT. He's not taking anything from him. He's not stealing. He's not stealing anything from Jordan, so it has nothing to do with the discussion.
Right. Right.
Unless your discussion is with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and they say, well, Kareem's the best because he scored the most, then you can say, well, LeBron's about to break that record, so so your argument is moot. But we're not having that discussion with Jordan. We know where Jordan stands. We know where Jordan stands.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, I'm going to close this out. And thank you, Dietz, for the assist. Thank you, Cole, for the assist. As I look into this camera and I say, get the hell out of my face, you thirsty bitches.
In a world where logic and sense flies completely out the window, while purple and yellow glasses are donned, rises a figure who encourages ridiculous, undying loyalty.
They go slurping.
Good Lord, I'm about to throw up. This has been yet another installment of The Bronsexual Confessions.
We're inside of the Dietz birthday takeover. He's 40. He's a man.
Well, he's a man. He's
the other argument, the other LeBron argument that I want to debunk right now before we get to the LJPN. The other argument I want to debunk is this argument that says, oh, LeBron, that says Michael played against milkmen and whatever the garbage that they say. Oh, he played against nobody.
Hey, Dietz. Let me give you a few of these. Let me give you a few of these because I know you're gonna tear that up. I know you. Wait. Now I'm sorry.
Tiger uppercut
And
Tiger uppercut
and
Tiger uppercut
and burn him up with a
yoga fire.
The floor is yours.
Right. So he apparently Michael played against nobodies. Yet when you go back and look at Michael's career, Michael played on or against the 4 best teams of all time. The Showtime Lakers, Michael beat them. The 86 Celtics, Michael played against them. And by the way, the greatest team of all time. Michael was on the 97. He was on the 97 Bulls, which is the second greatest team of all time. He played against the Bad Boy Pistons, which is third of the greatest teams of all time. The top 4 out of, if you did a top 5, the top 4 are all in Michael's era. So you're sitting there saying he didn't play against anybody, but the 4 best teams of all time are on there. And I'll challenge anybody. Show me a team that's better than those 4. The 97 Bulls, the Showtime Lakers, the Bad Boy Pistons, and the 86 Celtics. Show me a team that's better. Because there isn't one. The only one that would even get consideration is maybe Shaq and Kobe. But guess what? LeBron didn't play against them either.
Right.
So it doesn't really matter. That would be my top 5 teams. Shaq and Kobe, Showtime. But all 4 were Michael's era, and Michael beat 2 of them, and he was on 1 of them. And the 86 Celtics didn't last long enough to get to where Michael could play against them.
Right.
And not to mention, Michael did put up 63 against them. Right. So, I mean, this is the argument people use arguments that they have no idea. Do your research.
In other words, Mr. Dietz is saying that whenever people say that Jordan played against garbage men, plumbers, milkmen, and those of the like, and LeBron played against real competition, he's saying that you all bronsexuals are performing the utter blasphemy. You know, like Giannis won by 30 in Game 7 and KD in swept the first run, and they beat and choked in front of home crowd instead of getting carried to a finals and conference finals MVP. All playoff song and Jokic getting boxed in the first round because it has nothing to do with that. It is this. Ladies and gentlemen, LeBron James is still the best basketball player in the world.
Who the hell told this lie?
It's such a bad look. Like, learn about the game.
Who told that lie?
Always loved the AP in the world. All right. Oh, you have anything else to say about LeBron Sessions, Mr. Dietz?
That's all I got. I want to see the LJ. I want to see the LJPN
too. I'm going to turn my.
I'm sure there will be well more out of this.
Mm-hmm.
For 8 years
wow. Yes.
That's why you've been.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
All right. Commercial time.
Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson is brought to you by Penis Water for the ebbs and flows of life. Trust Penis 15 Water.
LJPN is sponsored by HoFacts. Before she hoe, and you gotta know, tell her to show me the HoFacts.
Oh, yeah, that one talking about. Welcome back to the LJPN. Ray Center, back at you. Ray the man. You know how it is. You know what it is. Yeah, it's a wonderful time.
Oh, dear Lord.
It's a wonderful time. You know, it's the most wonderful time of the year. You know, we see him Braun Skull. You know, he putting on 30-point hill, 41 point there, 43 point there. Who the spotter thing?
And the load management is off the charts too.
Who the spotter thing? I heard somebody named Spotter score 7-1. Well, it don't matter. He ain't my king because my king rules. He ruling. My king is doing the most. And I'm here to celebrate with Hawk TV and Rod West because my king is the greatest of all time. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's great all time. And he's so great, it's time to bring up the brrr. So I'm going to bring the brrr up right now. Assist needs to pay Mar Jixon. He may sign good on broadcast, but he ain't no player. 98 assists needed to pass Mar Jixon. Then assists needed to pass Steve Nash. I mean, he may want 2 MVP, but he ain't no coach. He couldn't even get Karita Herbal Tea I can write. 99. My king need only 99 assists to surpass him. But that not all. No, it ain't. Still needs to pass Climb Drizzler. Yeah. Still needs to pass. He had that idiot jump shot where he kicked his toe in the back. Yeah. 4-2. Yeah. He looked like a client on the coat. I mean, Michael Jordan embarrassed him in one half. Forget him. But still needs to pay Scary Poppins. Yeah, that dude don't know if he coming or going. 142. So my king only need 142 still to surpass Scary Poppins on the all-time still list. But you know what? That don't matter because Scurry Poppin is future trash. Dude don't know he want to wear cornrow. Dude don't know if Michael Joe done great all the time. He don't know if Mike Kane great all the time. He's so confused. He don't know. And now, you came in late with that. Let's do a better job. I did the brrrr, and you came in late. I went all throughout it, and now you come with that. You come with that way. You keep coming with that. I'm gonna boot you. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on a second. Oh God. Get better.
Sonic boom.
I want steadier strokes.
Such like some burgers.
Up and down. Up and down.
Yoga fire.
And no use teeth. No teeth. There you go. Perfect.
Oh,
you're not biting.
No. Ray.
142.
Ray.
142 on steals. You really
Ray.
think he's gonna get 142 steals?
Ray, you're on the air, sir.
It's like a popsicle. It's not a carrot. Oh, my bad. I'm so sorry.
How long is it gonna take him to get 142 steals?
What in the blue hell do you think you're doing?
It don't matter how long it took because Scary Poppin take every day. He take this. But
Engineer, you need to play that sound again because Yo King is taking a lot of L's too. Ha!
But Hiko Durham, he don't think my Kane taking L. He actually had this to say. I just want to ride him. And he allows you to do that because he takes such great care of himself. It's a great luxury to have.
Ray, I'd like to introduce
just want to ride
theory. Oh God.
Whoa! What in the blue hell do you think you're doing, you sick freak?
I want to hear it. What conspiracy thorough? And quicker. I got more to do.
LeBron's taking PEDs.
Oh Lord, okay. Back to the show. In fact,
this Braun Session Confession is brought to you by Braun Joy Juice. Braun Joy Juice, the ultimate joy juice of Braun sexuals worldwide. Made with 100% organic seal milk. This edition of the LJPN is brought to you by Grimy Chapstick. No more chip and chap.
Welcome back to Ray song, and now for the time and the spot you all been waiting for, the trash liner. Oh yeah, we gonna get down with the trash liner. Yeah, I see you out there, Tidwell in the house. That's what I'm talking about. Westheimer, yay, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Fifth Ward, woohoo, that's what I'm talking about. Hey,
no,
all right.
No.
Move them. Now we're gonna get the trash lineup right now, and we start with Larry Bird. Trash, straight up garbage. Bill Russell, he trash. He may be cold in the grind, but he trash. Yes, he is. Shaquita O'Neal Carter, you know he trash. He trash, looking like Big Mama in them commercial, in the pizza commercial. Hockey or labor room, trash. Trash. T Ducker trash. All day long. Trash. Will Chamber Commerce. You know he trash. All day and night long. He ain't banged no 20,000 hoes.
You tripping.
Toby Jordan clone. Trash. The clone of Michael Jordan. And speaking of Michael Jordan, he trash all day, every day.
You tripping.
Trash a player,
You tripping.
trash owner. And then Kyrie Herbal T. Trash. That dude don't know if the earth is round or flat. Then Stephanie Corey, you know he trash. You know he trash. Looking like a girl on the court. Trash. Moot him.
Oh yeah. Moot you.
Let's go through the trash lineup again. Larry Bird, trash. All day long. Celtic great, but the dude slow as a turtle. Bill Russell, trash. He may have been a forerunner to what we see, but the dude couldn't even hit 50% of the free throw from the field. Shaquito Nell Carter, trash. Dude did not even come close to hitting anything for the free throw line. Hockey old labor room, trash. Garbage. T. Ducker, trash. He may beat Mike Hang in the final twice. He's still trash. Will Chamber Commerce, he trashed for saying he banged 20,000 hoes.
What in the blue
Let's go to the
hell
trash
do you
lineup.
think you're doing, you sick freak?
Let's go to the trash lineup again. Larry Bird, trash. Trash, trash, trash. Bill Russell, trash, trash, trash. Oh, yeah.
Uppercut.
That's right. That's right. Shaquito Nell Carter. He big black woman trash.
You tripping.
Big black woman trash. Hockey old labor room, Nigeria trash.
You tripping.
You know that's yeah. T Ducker. From the island, trash. You trash all day long. Trash all night long. Will Chamber of Commerce. 20,000 hoes. Trash. You trash for that comment alone. Toby Jordan Coin. Trash. You T-R-A-Y-C-H-E. Trash. Micah Jordan. Trash. Trash a player. Trash a owner. Trash. Then we got Kyrita Herbert, who don't want to be coached with nobody, and a traitor to my king. Trash. Stephanie Corey. Trash. The only thing he could do here, free throw point. 3-4 and 3-point. Trash. Kevin.
Now you piss me off. There. Mooted for the time being. And to everyone in the chat,
let's go to the trash lineup again.
Moot him.
Well,
You're
so
welcome.
all the guys that you've
let's
listed,
go to the trash lineup again.
You want to say LeBron's the best at anything? What skills competition has LeBron?
Let's go to the trash lineup again.
What skills competition has LeBron entered in his lifetime?
None.
One. Because
let's
he has
go to the trash lineup again.
He has no skill. No skill.
None.
Zero. He has not entered a dunk contest.
Let's go to the trash lineup again.
He has not entered the new thing that they do.
Moot him.
The one where they pass it and shoot it from half court. Why doesn't he?
Moot him. Moot him. Let's go to the trash lineup once again.
Moot him. Damn it.
Moot him.
Larry Bird. Who's coming in second? LeBron. If he tries a three-point contest with Larry Bird.
Let's go to the trash lineup again.
Moot him.
I'm going to do it all day.
Oh, yeah?
They're going to be programmed. They're going to be hating Snowman, Mona, LJPN. They'll be hating. We're going to do it all day. We're going to get through this list.
No, you're not.
We're going to get through this list.
Experiencing technical difficulties, please stand by. The host needs to collect himself for a moment or two. Please stand by. The host simply can't believe how people can be such dolts and idiots.
Please stand by. We now return you to your regularly scheduled programming, already in progress.
And then from LJP and taking a whole ton of. Let's go to a trash lineup. That's right.
Do the math.
Do the math, my nigga, please. Let's go to the trash lineup. Larry Bird, trash. You know how it is. He's straight trash. He's straight trash. Bill Russell, trash. All day garbage. You know the deal. You know the deal. Shaquito Nell Carter, you know he trash. Looking like Big Mama, trash. Honky old labor room, trash.
That's Akeem Olajuwon to you. Moot him.
T. Ducker, trash. He's straight trash.
That's Tim Duncan to you.
Moot him. Larry Bird, trash. You know he trash.
Again. Moot him.
Larry Bird, trash.
Can't get past Larry. You can't get past Larry Bird.
Moot him.
You can get past Larry Bird on your list.
Hey, Larry Bird for the 15th time, trash.
Moot him, and that's 14.
Yeah, for the 15th time, Larry Bird's hitting that three right in your face.
And still he trash. Looming like a turtle.
Oh, yeah?
Bill Russell, trash.
His number's retired all across the NBA.
And
You're
still
trash.
Shaquito Nell Carter looking like Big Mama on them Papa John commercial. Trash.
He's
Trash.
better than you.
Larry Bird, trash.
Moot him.
Well, Snowman, at this rate, LeBron's going to have his number retired across the league because he's going to play for every
and buried in the dirt. Moot him. Cold and dirt and buried in the dirt. Trash. Shaquito Nell Carter, trash. Looking like Big Mama on them Papa John commercial. Trash. Hockey labor room. Trash. He may have been on Brown side, but he trash. T. Ducker. Trash. All day long. Trash. Will Chamber of Commerce. 20,000 hole. Trash. Toby Jordaclon. Trash. You know that's the trash. It's a trash. 16-6, baby. Michael Jordaclon. Trash.
Now you piss me off. Moot him.
Kyrita Herbalty. Trash. And there, get on your job, son. Get on your job, son.
Now you
Stephanie
really
Carter,
pissed me
trash.
off. Moot him.
I said, get on your job, in here now. Kevin that be trash. I won pump waivers, no haters. Now let's get to new one. Nickelback Yodel kick. Trash.
Oh, now you really pissed me off. Moot him.
And then Yanni Antetokounmpo. Trash.
You can't even spell, you idiot.
Trash all day long. And yeah, you saw some new addition to the trash lineup. And you're going to see it every week on the LJP. Why? Because LEBRON. Great old time. Why? The tell the story. Assist needs to pass Mark Jackson. You know it. You know it. Like I know it. He going to be the greatest assist guy all time. It's going to be 89. I'm sorry, 98.
You can't even read, fool.
So then passes should take him with that pass and give me that hooked on fun. Never mind. A sit needs to pass the Nash. 99. And he get that, he'd be number 4, I think, all time in assists.
But he ain't getting number 1.
I don't think he will either. Assist Disa Page, Climb Drizzler. You know who he is. Had that.
Promote him. How dare you insult Clyde Drexler?
Had that funny jump shot. 42. Yeah. Climb Drizzler. 42. He'll surpass him still. And then still Disa Page, Scary Poppins. Dude don't know if he a 60-year-old or a 30-year-old or a 20-year-old. 142. He don't even know if he's supposed to hate on Jordan or love on Jordan. You know he's supposed to hate on Bron, love on Bron. But you know what? Because he's so out there, he future trash. Future mess his head up so bad, his wife don't want him. His wife want the lean sipper. Sucker. But there it is. They ain't no basketball player who better, who greater, who is even remotely close to Bron, my king.
Mood him. Michael Jordan's the greatest.
Mood him. The greatest of all time.
Originated wearing you're still on the air, dude. Hey, you. Well, I guess that's all the time we have today. So, I will do y'all the favor and
So I realized that I think even though it's not advertised,
right,
there has to be a place for stupid people. We don't know because we're not stupid, so we don't know anything about it. It's like a secret club society.
Oh my gosh.
So I come to the conclusion.
Yeah, while he recovers, we're gonna close up shop here.
Wow.
Partner, I think I broke you.
You okay, Cole?
Yeah, what a miss.
Oh, just some great fun with, as I call him. Since he likes to mess up, I call him Ray J. Ray J. Ray. How you like getting that name? How you like getting your name messed up? How you like that, Ray?
I don't think Ray cares. As long as you give him a check.
I don't think he knows his own name.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you okay, Cole? Because there were several times I think I messed you up.
Oh no! You didn't mess me up.
And
I had a feeling you was going to. I had a feeling you was going to do that.
You had the feeling?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Good. All right, folks. We're getting out of here. Have a great day. God bless. Remember to make your next move your best move. And always remember, if your dreams don't scare you,
they aren't big enough. Be afraid to catch them.
And on that note, we're out of here. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.